I think many of us can unanimously agree that Gears of War Reloaded has not hit expectations, mainly the multiplayer of course. Many fans are upset and the problems have been highlighted many times now, but I want to go through 25 ways to save Gears of War Reloaded before it's too late. Maybe it is too late already, but I'm usually positive and I think it can be turned around. So I'm going to give 25 ways to save Gears of War Reloaded from my perspective and many of your perspectives as well. Of course, I talked to many of you in the community, my subscribers, people on Reddit, Twitter, etc. This game, or port should we say, was established for PlayStation players, right? And even just tying us loyal fans over until the next Gears of War game, Gears of War E-Day. Well, it's not really done that. So hopefully with these 25 ways, we can play the game regularly again, and it will tie us over, hopefully. We're going to get into it. As always, I'm your host Stabs, and let's get into this. Number one on this list is the main menu screen. Now with the UI, obviously it's probably too late to change it. The UI is very bland compared to the original Gears 2 and even 3. But this main menu, I hate it so much. Like, we just have to constantly look at the House of Sovereigns, right? That's not what Gears of War is. What I would do, my solution would be a quick fix. Get the OG Gears of War background from Gears of War 1 and just have it there in the background with this UI. I think that'll be a quick fix and it'll be way better than this. Just looking at this constantly, I hate it. So yeah, that's number one. Number two is reshuffle the multiplayer playlist, get some modes out of there, add some modes. So if we go to versus, okay, social, what I would do is we need a capture mode in competitive, so I'll throw blitz in there, and obviously there needs to be quit penalties because otherwise it's just gonna be broken. You know, it's not gonna be enjoyable really. OSOC, I will take that out. Warzone, get it out of here. Assassination is a precursor to Guardian, but no one plays it and it's not good enough mode, to be honest. So I would probably just keep TDM for the casuals. King of the Hill in social as well. 2v2, and I would throw a wingman in. Please TC, wingman. Obviously you got 8 players, so 4 teams. Oh, that would be amazing, man. On Gears 1 maps as well. I would really love that, man. That would be amazing. So, oh yeah, I would throw wingman in there. FFA, possibility, but I don't know. Would it work? I hope so. If they can make it work, I would love free for all in there as well. So yeah, so competitive, it would be. So obviously execution needs to be in social as well. So take Warzone out of there, social, and put execution in social as well. And then, so you got execution, 2v2 Nashers, and then blitz. And then what I would do is, of course, like I mentioned previously, there needs to be a bare bones horde mode in the game. Okay, there's over 1 million players playing Gears of War Reloaded within the first few weeks. Now, of course, those are mainly campaign players. Let's say 95% of those players have gone, and they probably won't touch the game again. The way to bring back even, let's say, 40-50% of those players would be to add horde mode, because that is a campaign like experience, PvE, player versus environment, player versus enemies. And put the Gears 1 enemies in. If you can add different drone variants based off those multiplayer skins, give them the drone animations, that would work really well. I think bare bones horde with some basic UI that you can create, I think it's very much doable. All the enemies are there. 4-player horde, that'd be interesting. Come on, get it in. Horde is a must for this game. I spoke about this in, I think, June, or a few months before the game released. I spoke about it around the time of the beta as well. So horde is a must. Please, please, please. If you want this game to survive, add horde to this. It's just amazing for casuals, honestly. Number 4 on my list is servers. Now currently, when I play the game, I'm barely ever in an EU server, which is so frustrating, and it's probably due to the population, right? And even when the ping is really good, halfway through the game, it'll just like, people start teleporting, my ping to be all over the place, and it's not my internet. So it's so frustrating, man, honestly. So please fix the servers, whatever the issue is, please fix it. but also the population has decreased so much. So the way to fix that would be to obviously implement all these changes that we're going to go through, and hopefully the population will rise again. People in the EU will actually be playing again. I can actually find games in Europe once again, regularly, at any time, basically. And yeah, we're going to talk marketing as well. So yeah, number 5, there needs to be more incentives for players to just, you know, keep going, keep grinding, whatever. I would say create 10 re-ups with unique icons instead of those boxes which look awful, and have 10 rewards, 1 character unlock for every re-up. And I would put our characters and character skins from Gears 3 like they did with Ultimate Edition as well. So get Mirror in there, get Barrick in there, Ty, recruit Clayton, Anya, Onyx Guard, etc. And obviously Scourge wasn't in Gears 3, I believe, but if they can add Scourge in there, that would be great, because he's a fan favorite and many people will want to grind for him, right? So yeah, 10 re-ups, just incentives like that would be great. Number 6, bots in private matches. You know, bots were in Gears 2 in 2008. Please get bots in private matches for people to practice. Even new players, they can just practice before jumping in. It's such a needed feature. I can't stress that enough. Please get that in there as well. Number 7, marketing with the next update. So let's say, you know, they go ahead and add a bare bones horde, wingman for FFA, and some other, you know, the bug fixes and server issues fixes and so on. Market that with the headliner being horde. That way you can get so many more people into the game once again. People that didn't buy it because they didn't have horde, trust me, there's people out there that did not buy it because there's no horde. And I know that for a fact. You know, people that just left the game because they play the campaign, PvP doesn't interest them. Okay, horde. There's a new trailer showcasing horde. Let's try it again. So yeah, we need some good marketing with the next big update. If you know they can go ahead and add horde in there. So number 8, we've got add ping to leaderboards, because that's honestly so useful and gives clarity to which server you're on, whether it's your own internet issues, you know, looking at the ping of your teammates, you know, understanding why you might be playing bad or something, right? Ping is a must. I really like that feature that they had, you know, in Gears 4. Number 9, I've got map vote in there once again. I spoke about this in the beta, so you know, June time. I said get a map vote in there, because certain maps just destroy the lobby. Everyone just leaves. What's the point? People should be able to play on the maps they want to play on, right? They should be able to enjoy their experience. You know, Bullet Marsh comes up, and then there's Courtyard, and then there's Random. People might vote for Random and get Gridlock. Okay, let's pick Gridlock. You know? Simple. Please, get that in. Number 10, shuffle teams after every match. Obviously, teams can be unbalanced. It just might need one player switching over to that team, and it was going to be a crazy, you know, equal match. And, you know, it freshens the experience up, right? You don't want to play the same people for like 4 or 5 matches. It's boring. So randomize the teams, please. Because even if you're stomping people, if the team's randomized, they might actually stick around and not leave. Because they know the next game, okay, it's going to randomize, you know, you might get a few decent players on their team. It's going to be equal match. So yeah, yeah, I would definitely recommend adding that. Number 11, add the ability to start private matches on your own. I don't know why you can't do this, to be honest. You know, just practice, learn the map, especially for new players once again. Practice some movement, you know, some new moves. Simple. Number 12, when an enemy is downed, a one shot with the Nasher should kill them. When people are DBNO, man, you gotta shoot them 2-3 times to kill them. Once again, it was an issue in the beta as well. This one is so frustrating because it happens all the time, like every match. You know, I'm playing, I down a guy, right? So I shoot him, and I shoot him again when he's down, thinking I've killed him. I've turned around to do my next move. But then I have to turn back around because he's not dead. So I shoot him again, then he dies. But then by the time I've turned around again, someone snuck up on me, or, you know, or the guy that was down there has actually come closer and then he's playing for damage already. That's it, I'm dead. So please get that fixed. I really, really hate that. Number 14, add a co-op versus AI mode for new players. I think this will be really useful for new players. Only 4 people on a team. You know, it's not going to take up much population. I think it'll be so useful. I think that's a good recommendation in my estimation anyway. Number 15, competitive should only be available when someone hits level 20 or something. Because obviously people, let's say new players, or people not played Gears for a long time on PlayStation, you know, they were Xbox 360 fan back in the day. Jump on, okay, executions in it, competitive. I used to play this back in the day. Let's go on execution. They jump in, level 1, get destroyed. They're out on his stall after that. Right? So let them only be able to unlock competitive after level 20. For that, they can play King of the Hill, TDM, whatever. It only takes 2-3 matches anyway. Maybe it might just take them, yeah, 2 matches. Number 16, grenade sounds need improving because you can't hear them. I've seen some people say that they want a grenade indicator, which is a good shout. I'd really like that, to be honest. Someone throws a frag grenade at you, you can't hear it. You literally cannot hear it, and it just kills you. So frustrating. Please work on that. Number 17, add a lobby browser. But for me personally, I'm a bit skeptical about it since it would thin the population even more. Since the population has already plummeted so much. But I think adding it eventually might be quite good. You know, once they can add some more features to the game that would hopefully improve the population, then I think a lobby browser would fit in quite nicely. Number 18, add temporary XP and 24/7 events, like for instance, Raven Down 24/7. That would be great, you know, hype up the community a bit, even, you know, one shot, one kill. Take that out of the permanent modes, add it in as a temporary event here and there. That would be quite good. Number 19, there's still a lot of cover links in the game where you just get stuck. It's so frustrating, man. Really annoying. Number 20, enemy sounds need buffing because you can't even hear them sneaking up on you. Honestly, this is a big one. Like, especially like King of the Hill, the spawns will flip towards you from behind and you just don't hear them. They shotgun you in the back. You're dead. Number 21, give us the ability to access settings in the pre-game lobby. Because obviously in the pre-game lobby you can't do anything really apart from change your character or your weapon skin or vote to skip. If you got settings in there, else, you know, you can just change your controls scheme or whatever you want to do, your sensitivities, because you can either do it in the menu or in the game. You don't want to do it in the game, right? You want to help your team. So if you can do it in the pre-game lobby, that'll be really useful instead of twiddling your thumbs. Number 22, I would take Bullet Marsh and Gold Rush out of King of the Hill. It just kills the lobby. Bullet Marsh comes up, everyone's left. Literally. Gold Rush, pretty similar situation. I would even say Courtyard. When Courtyard comes up, people leave as well. I would probably keep Courtyard. I personally don't like 4v4 in Courtyard. It's too big. Way too big. But, I mean, you can counter Bullet Marsh and Gold Rush anyway if you got a map vote in there. You know, and you might play on the very, very, very odd occasion, which, you know, is not bad. Number 23, I would say add more soul into multiplayer maps, like, for instance, how there used to be rain in Mansion. But, honestly, I doubt that's going to happen at this point. I really doubt it. Number 24, quick throwing grenades doesn't work properly. You know, when you throw a grenade RTLT, like so it goes the max distance. I do it all the time and it literally doesn't work. It just falls on the floor near you. I got frag grenades, I'm about to throw it all the way to the enemy hill, for instance. But no, it just drops near me and is about to kill me. I have to go roll out of the way. It's so bad. So yeah, I would really hope they can fix that one. Number 25, if with all these updates the game regains a healthy population, then add a ranked mode with some ranked badges, MMR stats, etc. Because if the game's population stays dying like this, then a ranked mode would just never work, right? Because there won't be enough players. So that's why I'm saying with these changes, you know, get Horde in there, Wingman, and the quality of life changes as well, and then get a nice big hype trailer in there, you know, showcasing Horde, Wingman. That's going to get so many people hyped and it's going to bring people back to the game. The population will increase. I'm definitely sure of that if they can implement these things. And then get the ranked mode in there, right? Because I've seen many people ask for that. That's an, you know, it's an incentive, ranked badges, the stats, you know, leaderboards, etc. And those 25 things, in my estimation, can save Gears of War Reloaded for the next year until Gears of War E-Day and beyond, really. It can just be that timeless experience. Gears of War 1, this is the ultimate version of Gears of War 1 Reloaded in 2025. You know, it can maintain a healthy population. Yeah, and it will live up to being reloaded. It will not be Gears of War Ultimate Edition 2.0. It will actually be the definitive way, the ultimate way to play Gears of War 1 20 years later. With Horde, Wingman, tutorial mode for new players, bots in private matches, lobby browser, eventually, ranked mode eventually as well. You know, temporary 24/7 events like Raven Down 24/7. And all these quality of life changes that we mentioned, I think we'll be cooking, honestly, until E-Day, because at the moment it's not looking good at all. You know, there's no hype. There's population has dwindled down. There's very little amounts of players playing the game. I'm really like disappointed and upset about the state of the game right now. And I didn't want to make this video a good few weeks ago, but I lost motivation because obviously I was just so disappointed. But I thought, let me just get the video out now. But yeah, drop a like if you agree. Hopefully the coalition are watching and implement some of these changes, hopefully all of them. And subscribe if you haven't done so already for everything Gears of War related. Big thank you to the YouTube and channel members as always. I'm your host Abs, and I'll catch you next time.